Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading for the 15th until the 21st of April 2024. You're on Galactic Soul Healing. My name's Sonia Jane, and so if your Sun, Moon or Ascendant is in the sign of Scorpio in your astrological birth chart, then this reading may apply, or parts of it may apply for you. And as always, please take what resonates and discard the rest. And so we're going to look at something from your past and something currently, some current energies you may be feeling. Then we're going to look at something you might like to be aware of, as well as a possible outcome or outcomes. Then we'll grab some oracle cards for your spirit guidance and a galactic heritage card for you at the end as well. So we're just going to grab these three cards for the top here, and we're going to have a chat about something that may have from your past that may be recent or a little bit further back. Of course, take what resonates when I say that. Now, excuse me. So, wow, the Ace of Wands has made another appearance. And here we have the Justice card and the Three of Swords. Okay, wow. So it's almost looking like, and you may have other interpretations for these cards other than what I can come up with. And please listen to your own interpretations as well, and perhaps journal them if you need to. So it's kind of looking like there's been some heart, mind, thoughts and feelings have been perhaps at loggerheads, if I can use that word. So it may be that what you've been thinking, or basically the way that you've been wanting to feel, your thoughts haven't been conducive to you feeling the way that you want to feel. So there's been a bit of a reevaluation of your thoughts, and you've been inspired once again. I have to say, the solar eclipse, I think, has shifted your frequency. It's shifted your conscious awareness into the fact that this is going on, and you are now kind of seeking to put things right for yourself. So what you are, I believe, in the process of, or just recently, you've just embarked on you've just become aware that you're that you are perhaps needing a little more, perhaps you're cultivating or starting to cultivate some skills in mindfulness, or just coming into greater awareness of the connection between how you feel and the thoughts that are preceding that, and perhaps how that when thoughts snowball, they can create uncomfortable feeling states. Okay, so it may be that you've been taking in information or communications that have been upsetting you, and it's almost like you have been spiritually inspired to kind of, well, hey, just call that out now, and you're kind of going, well, this is not, this is kind of not going to be happening anymore. If it's something that you can personally control more, then you're going to sort of be putting a stop to that and putting things right. So you're going to be getting a greater balance, and you've been inspired to become perhaps more aware of your emotions, but also to be more aware of all of those thoughts that are perhaps compounding the emotional states that you don't really want to feel. And whatever it may be, external things that are coming at you as well that are contributing to that feeling state. So let's just look at some current, so you've just recently come into that awareness of that, of that. So let's look at some currently kind of how you are with that. Yeah, so you're kind of definitely taking some time out to just kind of recalibrate, definitely. And wow, so you're looking at some balancing. Okay, so this is literally juggling, balancing those those thoughts and feelings. And here you are. That is fantastic. I really love these cards. Look at that. Can you see? Sorry about the glare. But it's literally saying, well, hold on a minute. Just hold your horses, everyone. I just need to take some time out because I need to create some more balance here, a little bit more equilibrium with regard to what my thoughts have been doing and, you know, how my heart wants to feel. Because I know, Scorpio, you know, you're you know, pretty intelligent and you like to think a lot, so you're a fairly intense thinker, but you're also an intense feeler. Like you feel things a lot, okay? So as many of the signs do, but you are becoming aware that a lot of intense thinking can create a lot of intense feeling, and if it's not helpful feelings, then you're kind of going, hang on a minute, I need some time out of that. I'm just going to pull back and create some balance for myself here. And maybe even just changing my environment or just having a bit of a break here to be able to do that. But this is literally like, yeah. So you're kind of wanting to chill out at the moment. And that's a bit of a theme that's been happening. And it's understandable given the energies that we've just been receiving and coming down to us via the solar eclipse. Not to mention all the other lunar things going on, okay? The moon phases and things like that. Let's just also grab here. Now we're going to look at something else you might like to be aware of, okay? Let's have a look. We'll just grab 3 here. Okay, yeah, this is once again you needing to perhaps be defensive and carving out some time for yourself. And here we have that, I believe that's 6 of Cups. Oh no, it's the Lover's card. Okay, so, yeah, because you are once again needing to just take time for yourself. This can be about self-love and self-care, okay? And I love that image of that little mouse in there. The 4 of Pentacles. Okay, and that's just about being content. And so that might be just, if you're needing to take time out, okay, maybe you might need to cut back on your work a little bit, or maybe there's something else that you need to cut back on, and maybe it's your social life or anything, because if you're a very busy, intense Scorpio and you're doing many different things, you might just be feeling like this, like, well, just, it might not be like everyone wants a piece of me, but it might just be like, hey, there's a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with that I need to just kind of, you know, take a bit of time out from and just get really clear so that my emotions can be a bit clearer. And yeah, because it's, you know, you're taking time for yourself here. And this might just be you once again, you know, just taking some time in your little sanctuary in your home or your room, or going out in nature somewhere where you can just kind of, you know, chill and just, yeah, that type of thing. Or it could be that, yeah, I mean, this could be that you're feeling a little restricted, possibly. And that there are other people, you know, that there are lots of demands, you know, as well. But I think what the main thing that this row is saying is that what you may not be aware of is that if you do take time out for yourself to work out some balance, a little bit more balance in your life, so you can get your thoughts clearer and your feelings more in line with where you want them to be, that you will need to, it's an important self-care thing for you to do, and you might need to carve out the time, which means you might need to start addressing some external demands and just saying no to some of them, possibly, you know, like take what resonates when I say that, of course. Let's look at a possible outcome. And 4 of Pentacles could also be just suggesting for you to take care of your physical health, or to start building a foundation for physical health and well-being as well, because that also, the Pentacles suit also pertains to the physical body. It's not just about money and external things. It's the physical. Okay, so it can be our physical body. Outcome. Let's have a look. Possible outcome or outcomes. Here we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so that's about you being more inspired. Perhaps you embark on a new direction, or you get clear on something that you want to do with your new sense of balance and clarity. And this is a beautiful Six of Cups energy. So this is can be about giving and receiving, and also getting that balance. Okay, but this is generally a positive card. Okay, it's a positive outcome. So this is looking really positive, your outcome here, Scorpio. Page of Swords. Yeah, and that can be about you. Yeah, so isn't that interesting? I was just looking here. I mean, you have the swords here. So it's literally like it might be something that you get really clear on, and that you can just sort of, you're getting clarity here. I think this is what the last row is saying. You're getting emotional and mental clarity, and also some spiritual clarity. This is your mental clarity and emotion, sort of spiritual here. And here we have the Cups, which is the emotions. So the mind, your thoughts, feelings, and your spirituality, you're going to be getting clearer. But this is almost the beginnings of, perhaps when you take time out, you're going to perhaps discover something spiritual, or something that ignites your passions, your creativity, your intuition. So you find something that you're really passionate about here. And look at that. It's just awesome. Yeah. And, and the other thing too is that, he's taking time out. There's no one else around, as is the Page of Swords here. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it? You kind of got, you're getting some clarity there. And then you're finding, this could also be about you finding, it may even be about you. This is actually coming to my consciousness right now. It may even be about you being able to talk about your emotions with someone, whether that be a close family member, a close friend, or even maybe like a counselor, if you need to get some clarity. If there's a lot of things coming at you, I mean, you have the Nine of Wands here, there's a lot of stuff, and the Seven of Wands, okay? So if you have a lot of external demands and you need to get some clarity, sometimes just talking to someone else can be of assistance with that too, to help with the clarity. Scorpio, but yeah, I mean, I know that Scorpios do like to be busy and like to have a lot on. So, I mean, I know I have a few Scorpios in my family. So, yeah, it might be about just taking some time. And this card here could be an awesome one to just kind of keep in mind, because this is the card of just chilling, connecting to nature, which also came up in the common theme that's coming through the readings with Libra as well. And what I'm going to grab here now for your spirit guidance is Oracle cards. And I've got the Gods and Titans here because I think this could be helpful. Hopefully. Let's see. Here we have Biame, beauty. Yeah, and that's really about stopping and smelling the roses, isn't it? And here we have this here, stopping, enjoying, just kind of taking time out for you, just for you, okay? And there's this beautiful garden here. And, whether that's confiding in someone or, actually, I've just noticed on this card here, that is literally a flying elephant. So if you feel like, well, that the idea of you getting some assistance or being able to talk with your emotions is like, well, yeah, that's as likely as elephants flying, then, you might just have to revisit that idea and maybe just try a little bit of that anyway, and just sort of see what happens. Particularly if you feel drawn to that and you feel a need to talk about what's going on for you, then please do that. because I do think that Scorpios do tend to take a lot on emotionally, and I am aware that you can tend to want to just keep it all to yourself. But there's pluses and minuses to that, depending, and take what resonates, of course. Biame, beauty. So I am actually even going to just quickly read the little blurb here. This is about seeing the beauty in things and the beauty in yourself, because I mean, you don't have to be too hard on yourself. Okay. It says, look at the beauty around you, reconnect with the healing power of nature. Okay, that's what we just said about the Four of Swords guy there with his back propped up against the tree. Okay. In the country area of Singleton in Australia lived the first people of the region, the Aborigines of the Wanarawa tribal area. The great spirit of these areas is known as Biame. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Barme or something, or maybe something like that. This area is bountiful and filled with prosperity. Biame, it is said, decided to come down from the sky and created all in this place, from the stunning rivers to the trees and the medicine plants. I'm just going to jump to where... Okay. I think the main message of this card is to really reconnect with the healing power of nature. It goes on about the tradition of Biame, but I don't need to read all of that. So this is about the, connecting to nature. Something that you could definitely do, which would help to... connecting with nature helps to clear the mind, okay? And also, if you're even doing some gardening, is really great for healing, particularly if this is a grief and sadness vibration, then gardening is really beautiful for grief healing, okay, for healing from grief. This is the Isis Oracle deck, which I'm going to grab a card from now. And for you, Scorpio, and we'll see what this has. Flower of life. So here we have another, alluding to nature once again, the flower of life, okay. Divine creativity and manifestation. So this is also about you activating your creativity. And this Suit of Cups can certainly be about creativity as well. So it's almost like the outcome for you may be that if you think out of the box a little more, and perhaps with regard to your self-care, thinking out of the box, in other words, doing something a little different for your self-care, or not just doing the same old thing, then that could be really good, because it's going to activate your creativity. And often once we hit on our creativity, or a way that we can activate that helps to shift fixed ways of thinking and feeling as well, if we could become a little habitual with our thoughts that are not helping us here, possibly. But, once again, take what resonates, okay? So, and talking about the flowers there as well. Now we're going to have a Gateway of Light activation card for you. Everyone, I've been guided to pull a Gateway of Light activation for everyone. So, thanks to Kyle Gray, we have these beautiful cards. Here we have Higher Heart activation. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. So that's a beautiful energy, and it's sort of suggesting that, if you're feeling hurt in the heart or upset, or I mean, it seems that you're becoming aware of the way that your thoughts are impacting your heart. But if there is something else going on there that you need healing with, and sometimes we have deep-seated heart wounds which means that we are it's more likely then that our thoughts can actually cause these emotional states that are not helpful for us. So sometimes healing the deeper wounds can also help with getting some clarity. And certainly, doing some self-care here can be really great for that as well. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, and dropping that, the protective barrier to your heart, and being able to just open to perhaps receiving some assistance with that from possibly a professional, you know, or it may even be, you know, your partner, maybe just divulging a little more of your feelings to your partner or a loved one, or take what resonates. Okay. And it's going to grab, we're just going to grab a Galactic Heritage card now. But it's interesting that, you know, it's a very similar theme. You have the spiritual kind of awakening or an aha moment here that's really activating everything here. It's kind of helping you to move things forward for yourself. And wow, I really love this cetacean dolphin consciousness, living in the now. Okay, Scorpio, this is going to be so fantastic, and this is what your little meditation time here. Cultivating some mindfulness and getting some mental clarity here. Doing some meditation practice, perhaps even learning how to still the mind a little, just put other feelings and thoughts to the side, coming into present moment, doing that via yoga or meditation or deep conscious relaxation, which can be guided. You can find guided meditations on YouTube. Could be really awesome. Because, you know, I mean, we're all still integrating these solar eclipse energies, okay? And let's just read this little paragraph here. Dolphin consciousness, more evolved than human, has the capacity to be rooted in the present moment and to live fully there. Wow. And you know what? My eye has just been drawn to this, which is this very playful energy. Now, Scorpio, I mean, you may already have a playful aspect to you that you already activate, but, you know, maybe doing it even more mindfully than you have been doing it. So this could be like, you know, the minute you start doing something fun, it does have that beautiful effect of really cutting off anything that you've been worried about, and you're also not worried about the future anymore. Although thoughts tend to stop snowballing because you're really focused on what it is you're doing physically here. This is almost like some physical fun, and dolphins have that really beautiful playful energy which brings us into the present. So that could be helpful. This explains their playful nature and how interactions with them bring humans into balance. So it's a beautiful, divine, loving consciousness, okay? Unconditionally loving. As the human species and brain evolve, we will need to develop this skill as well. In doing so, we free ourselves from attachments of the past and worries of the future to create an abundance of energy for the now moment. This creates more joy and profound feelings of connectedness to the universe. Every day, focus on your breath. Keep attention rooted there. Now is all that exists. So that is just gorgeous guidance. I really love that. Scorpio, I'm actually a little bit jealous now because I really wanted to have some dolphin guidance, but all of us can avail of this at any time. So, you know, if that resonates. And we also had a couple of dolphins appear just in the Libra reading earlier. So the dolphin consciousness is around us and it is gorgeous. And yeah, I highly recommend tapping into that. So that's what I have for you today, Scorpio. I hope that was helpful. And yes, please take what resonates and discard the rest. And have an awesome day and a fantastic week. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.